Hi guys, I'm going to go for my dad. Fun one today. I've been wanting to do this for quite a while now. I want to build my wedge matrix system. So for my 3 wedges, I want to dial in 3 yardages for each wedge, which if you've just seen a video I've just released the last week or two, shows how I do my pitching system now. So I've always wanted to come dial in these numbers and really dial in this wedge matrix. So I'm down here at Leisure Pod, dedicated venues, using the GC3 monitor to try and build this wedge matrix. Let's have a go. Right guys, as I said, I want to try and build, so I've got 9 yardages or 9 stock yardages for my 3 wedges. I've got a 54, 50 and a pitching wedge, which is about 46 degrees. I don't really use my 58 degree unless I really, in emergency, or want to nip one with this new technique. So I want to dial it in. So a video which I've linked below, that shows you how I do it, but just a brief overview. So for each wedge, I have a different setup which will help me get to a different position. Before, I'd always used to use the clock face, so 7:30, 9 o'clock, 10:30, but this new way of setting up kind of gets you into those positions without having to think about it. So the setups are, so for my setup 1, I grip down to the bottom of the grip. We have 1 club width distance from the back. What this will do, I keep the weight on the left hand side, pivot around that left hip, and the natural club feeling, so grip pressure is quite light. So as you get here, naturally it will find its way to the top, which will be around my old 7:30 position on the clock face, so I don't have to feel that now. So again, set up, weights on the left. I set this up for my belt buckle release, which is in my, again, it's in that pitching video, but other short game videos. So what I'm gonna do for each wedge, so we've got setup 1, which will give me 1 yardage. I go to setup 2, so I grip in the middle of the club. We go to 2 club widths, same setup, the natural swing position at the end where it just feels that is the end of the backswing will be about the 9 o'clock position. Same tempo, so but the chest high finish. Then the third one is I grip to the normal top of the club, 3 club widths. And this natural top position will be around the old 10:30 in my clock. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to hit some numbers on the GC3, going to hit quite a few, so I'll get a good sample size for every single wedge. So this will be my 54 degree 1, 54 degree 2, 54 degree 3, and so on. So I'm going to go and collect lots of data, and I'll come back to you guys once we go through. So we're going to start 54 1. I'm going to go hit some balls. I'll come back with the data, guys. Right, guys, quick overview of the numbers. I'm going to break this down on a table you can see on screen in a minute, which will just show you the 9 yardages. As you can see, plenty of data collected. I do want to come revisit this, hit a lot more balls. I'm working on this new technique, so it's still new to me. So I do want to keep coming in, dialing this. As there's a couple of little crossovers, what we're going to have a look at, but I've got the carry distances, the spins, etc, etc. As you can see, the GC3 captures everything you need to on here. So if you do want to do proper bag mapping, definitely come down to facilities like this. I'll leave a link in description below if you want to come and book down, get your bag mapping done. Right, as you can see, too much data to digest on here, so I'll sit down with you with my concise table and we'll have a look at the yardages, what you can see better. Right guys, as you can see, plenty of data captured. I do want to keep coming back to this. I want to hit more balls, really dial in those numbers. It is a new technique I'm using. I was always use a 58, hit down, use the clock face, but now, as you can see from this matrix, there's plenty more different yardages to have a go at 3 different clubs. So hopefully you can see I've condensed it in a table somewhere around here. So I've got it in front of me. So for my 54-50 pitching wedge, you can see the numbers on there. There's a couple little crossovers. So from a 54 with the 1, the 2 and the 3, we have 40 yards, 55, 69 yards. 50 degree wedge, I have options for 43, 63, 72. Pitching wedge, 50 yards, 75, 90 yards. So at the moment, they're roughly the 9 numbers to play with. So how I'll control distance from there, I'll just feel a little bit stronger, take a little bit distance off, maybe hit a little cut, little draw to add, but it gives me a rough guide of the numbers. So if I've got pins now, what are tucked at the back, or I've got less green to work with. I can use different loft, different numbers, have a play around the game with this. So like I say, I'm still working on this technique. Really want to dial in this, but really interesting. So hopefully you enjoyed that, guys. If you did, please, if you want to hit that like and subscribe, it'll be a big thank you. Right guys, that's my 9-shot wedge matrix system. The base number's done. I'm going to head to the course, see how these numbers play out on the course. Let me know in the comments below again. Have you had a go at this? Have you worked on your wedge numbers? Have they helped your game? Anyway, until next time guys, hope you enjoy this one. Plenty more to come. Until next time.